Hi, so this is basically a tutorial on 4 different braids, like how to do 4 kind of simple braids. Just the French braid, a fishtail, a 4-strand, and I can't think of the exact name, but it's like the reverse kind. I know there's a technical name, I think it's Dutch, but at the same time I don't think it's Dutch. So here, let's start with just a French. I'm doing it to the side. I think it looks kind of prettier to the side instead of the back, especially with shorter hair. Okay, so basically, you start with a tiny partial of hair. You can start with a bigger part. It just looks kind of more defined this way. So you take 3 strands, you bring one over and one over again, and then grab some from a layer, the layer it's on, and you go over with that, and then this side, grab some from the same layer. You just repeat that process going all the way down the hair, and you do want to make sure there's no knots in your hair. You can have a tiny bit of knots, if you brush it and it doesn't come all the way through, they don't all come out, but it just makes it harder. And you just keep doing that until you have to, when you're doing the side version, it's harder because you have to kind of pull it from the back at the same time, and the strands become smaller then. Okay, once you get to a point where you can't add any more hair, just normally braid. And see, it looks better because it looks like you have more hair when you have shorter hair and you do it to the side. And yeah, I have layers, so it's kind of sticking out. But that's all you do for that one. This is how a French braid. You do the French braid, and that's how it ends up looking. Okay, so next is a fishtail. Okay. A fishtail, it looks really hard. I remember trying to learn a fishtail. It took me probably an hour to learn how to do one. It always seemed really hard, but when I learned it, I'm like, oh, well, that isn't hard. But basically, you just take 2 even parts. You don't have to be perfectly even because they're going to end up at the end not being really that even. But you take it and try to start from the back of the back, and just take it and bring it over to the other one. And try to pull if you want the more tighter effect, and take it from this side and bring it over. You just repeat that process all the way down your hair. It's actually quite easy if you try it. See here. Keep doing that. And you always have to pull, because sometimes if you get one of those shorter strands, if you have layers, it'll start to fall out and it'll end up looking like just this weird bump. It'll look like a weird bump in the braid. But keep doing that. It takes a minute or two. I'm just gonna do it kind of fast, because this is one of those things that you can do fast and it'll still have a cute effect to it. And I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but see, and that's all. Yeah, okay, that's the fishtail. Let's now start with a Dutch. I still want to say it's a Dutch, but I can't be sure. It's just the one where you go under instead of over. So you take it, and I kind of think it looks the same, but I don't know. See how you go under instead of over? Under, under. does look the same, but at the same time it looks different. I can't explain it really, how it looks same but different. And just keep doing that. See, I think it looks the same. Okay, but last, the 4 strand. You want to take 4. This is the hardest of them all. Take 4 strands, and it's like really hard to hold them. Okay, so you take, it's hard to explain or show. You take 4, okay? Then you take this one, go over the 2, and braid it with this one, okay? And then over the 2, braid it with this one, over the 2, braid it with this one, over the 2, braid it with this one. You keep repeating that process. You can't really get that far with like a regular, and I don't know why it's not really showing with my hair, but my hair's not the nicest. It doesn't like to cooperate. Over the 2. See, there it's kind of showing. Over 2, under. See, there. That's how you do it. This one's like really hard to explain, and it's hard to do. I still haven't perfected this one, but that's all of them. I'll post a picture of each of the braids at the end, but that's all they are. They seem really hard when you look at them, but they're most of the time easy, except for, like I said, the 4 strand. And I want to try the 5 strand, but I can't get the 5 strand yet. But that's all. Bye.